All right, guys, we're back, and I have a question for you. Do you know your personal style? So, what I mean by do you know your personal style? Your personal style helps you to express who you are through clothes. And that's, your personal style through clothes. Okay. So, what does that have to do with sewing? Well, again, if you're going to spend the time, money, and effort to make garments, you may as well know how to best select garments and, sewing patterns to produce garments that will look the best on you, the best colors, best silhouette, and ones that also fall in line with your personal style. So I know that sounds like a lot, but really, if you half the battle is in knowing your personal style. You may already know your personal style. That's great. But if you don't, I want to present to you or offer to you I think there's 6 different styles, 6 major styles that I have noticed or observed, in my experience that will give you an idea of where you may stand in terms of your personal style, okay? So again, the question is, do you know your personal style? If you're still listening, you probably don't. And so here we go. Let's talk about style number 1, which is what I call the classic feminine. So when you think of classic feminine, think of lace, ruffles, florals, and sequins. I love all those things. Not for every occasion, but I do love all those things. And one woman that I thought would be a great example of this is Zozabini Tunzi. I think she was Miss Universe 2019. And one of the things that I loved about her was that, she had this tall, slender, and, you don't have to be slender to be feminine, as you will see as we go through this. So I've got 3 examples for our classic feminine. But she had tall, slender, but shapely figure that she accentuated with classic feminine silhouettes, such as the mermaid cuts and things like, things that cling closer to your body but aren't necessarily skin tight. And I thought that she was a fabulous example of the classic feminine, and I love this on her. It's kind of like tulle sort of on the top with some maybe jewels and feather and sequins probably. So classic feminine. Here she was in the actual competition of Miss Universe. And I love that on her because, as you can see, it's a little sheer in certain places, but it's just classic and it's feminine. Yeah. And here she is in probably kind of like more everyday wear. And if you look at the sleeves of her outfit, it's got some, a little bit of ruffling with the sweetheart neckline and, the kind of peasant sleeves with the peasant top or neckline. And yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. So yeah, there we go. And that's Zozabini Tunzi. Okay. All right, so my second example is Miss Billie Holiday. So I know that Billie. So I want to say this, not to knock her legacy. I tried to pick pictures of her that I felt really showcased what a beauty she was. Okay, so she had a very tumultuous life, and she turned to drugs and alcohol and smoking to deal with it. And as a result, I think she aged a lot faster than she probably would have had she, taken care of herself and not indulged in those things. However, even with that, her nickname was Lady Day. I don't know where day, maybe, holiday. Maybe that's, what it was. But she was called Lady Day. That was her nickname. It was because she was always wearing these fabulous dresses and gowns. She was always put together. That's another good giveaway of the classic feminine, is that you're put together. You look polished, and you may just go out of the house wearing a t-shirt and some jeans, but you got on stilettos with a handbag, and your hair is done just so, and you got the makeup on and the nails and everything, and you don't really just look like you're wearing a t-shirt and some jeans. You look like a lady. Okay, that's another dead giveaway of the classic feminine. And here she is. You can't really see the entire thing, but you can see her hair is like polished, studded earrings, and the dress, it was probably a dress or a gown that she's wearing, and they kind of caught her singing or probably performing or recording. So here she is in one of those gowns that I was talking about. She looks like a little debutante, doesn't she? Oh my gosh, she was such a beauty, just a beauty. And here she is in her signature florals in the hair, her adorable hair, her beautiful, adorable face. Again, the makeup and the polished look. And as you can see, she's got, like the jewels and the sequins on that dress that she is wearing. Such a beauty and a talent. A lot of people enjoyed her talent. So, yeah. And finally, our third example is someone who all of you will probably know as Miss Marilyn Monroe, also someone who had a tumultuous life and turned to, not healthy ways to cope with it. But she was a beauty. Oh, she was a beauty. And here she is in the infamous pink dress in, I think this was Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. I don't remember the movie. But yeah. And I chose this because I felt like it was, this looks like a sweater that I would wear. Like if like there's ruching on the side, and then the sleeves are a little more baggy towards the bicep. And it's like a short cropped kind of thing. So she probably had some high pants to go with it or something like that. And yeah, so that's that. And as you can see, the hair is flawless along with the makeup, and that's a very casual look right there. And I chose this so that you could see what the casual feminine would likely look like every day in everyday wear. So this is her second picture. And then here's another one, kind of more spring, summertime look. And if you look at that skirt, there's nothing like, fancy about it, right? Same with the top. You can't really see all the details, but on the sleeve you can see kind of like a detail here and there. But like it's like really plain, but like the way she's wearing it, like because she just had this thing about her where she just was put together and everything. It looks feminine, right? So this is your classic feminine. All right. So if that resonates with you, stick with that and really cultivate it. And if you have questions about that, how to do that, or if you think that may be your style but maybe you're a little too shy to do that, then post it in the group.